Hello, my name is Riva Zmajoki. I'm an author of some queer books you can find on Amazon, who can be lent, bought, and read if you're interested in it. There will be description below if you're interested. If not, do you? You do you. I'll do myself in any way possible. So, I watched quite a few gay series from Thailand and Korea lately, and it was a fun ride. I enjoyed it quite thoroughly, but I came across this series that isn't. I didn't hear a lot about it on YouTube. That it didn't pop up as the most popular thing ever. It's called My Ride, and its summary didn't promise me much because it sounded somehow cheap, like, oh, this delivery guy meets this handsome doctor and they go through grief and somehow connect. And I was like, it sounds cheesy, it doesn't sound all that good. And I started watching it because you don't have that much of a choice, and you watch what is there. So I went to it, and in the first episode they were cute, but it was like, ooh, will this be a cringe fest? Will I be forced to stop after an episode? And it turned out anything but a cringe fest. It was so thoroughly enjoyable. I loved it through and through, and it was well done and well acted, and it had a nice conclusion. I was so pleasantly surprised. It was like everything that a good gay show should be, for me, of course. But it showed something that I find quite rare, not only in queer genre, but in genres or romance genre in general. Two nice people, two good people, not just nice. They are not nice guys in the sense that they are being nice to get something in return. Two genuinely good people meet and find comfort and love. And I was like, oh, I'm all there for it, because so often we watch there's no other word to say it, a narcissistic dynamic, mildly or greatly, and there are so many red flags, and you just feel uncomfortable in many scenes, because the relationships with narcissistic characteristics are much more fun to look at and much easier to write, because you have a lot of drama and conflict, and you can drown out that conflict forever, and you get this something that people watch on the edge of the seat. Will they, won't they, are they, aren't they? And you get this spectacle of a relationship. But so rarely we see a healthy dynamic, people who are just genuinely good people, and it takes them a while to realize that they just somehow fit well together. And I loved in this series that they didn't only have this young cute couple in making, but I was like, when he went, I will tell it shortly. So in the first episode, Mork, one of our main protagonist, the one who's driving, he's a delivery guy, he's very poor and uneducated, and we see him overly extending himself to accommodate his girlfriend, for which his friends are already betting when she will leave him. Of course she leaves him, because we have to get our BL romance going, but it's so heartbreaking when she leaves him. It's really sad. But the main thing is that he, out of a broken heart, moves in with his uncle and his friend. And I was like, are they? Will we get the mature, non-attractive gay couple to be the senior queer representation, the wisdom, the everything, just not pretending that the queers began springing beautiful and young and always staying like that? And I watched them like, oh, are they, aren't they? This is a BL series. They could be. And they were. And I was like, oh, baby. We get the mature, adult, gay couple with a long-lasting relationship, loving and bickering and doing life and giving out advice to the young bisexual cub that is discovering his gay feelings. And I was like, this was so nice, this was so nice. I was like, I loved it. I think that was the best part ever, because I watched a lot of BL series by now in Thailand and Korea, and I haven't seen such a thing except in the movie Two Weddings and a Funeral, Korean movie. But that was a completely another vibe, more real life vibe and less fluffy. This is the full length series of 12 episodes in 45 minutes. I was like, the two gays, and we see them interact and they are adorable, but their advice is priceless. And it's just like, usually when main protagonists need others to encourage them and give them advices to pursue love, it's like, if he can't make up his mind on his own, really. But when the older couple does it, in the mother of an uncle with a lot more life experience, I'm like, oh, that's so wholesome, I love it, everybody should have a gay uncle. Anyway, I digress. But that was the highlight. I just loved it. How often do we see older gays who are not fabulous and in entertainment or something, but just regular guys fixing cars, bickering and having a life? I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So our other character, the handsome young doctor, who is so nice that he's always accommodating others and taking shifts, and he's all in all a nice person. And he has a crush on this other doctor who is like super enigmatic and handsome, and he also plays in Doctor I Come From Seoul, a completely different character. I liked him. He's a good actor. But I love what we see about his infatuation with this older doctor, because he falls in love at first sight. And this is the trope we often get in romance stories, no matter are they queer or not. Just seeing someone in the distance and they look mysterious and like everything you dreamed of, and they approach you and it's but you can see red flags from the get-go. And I love that the red flags are not big stuff. It's not that his crush is some really bad person, a narcissist. He is a bit. But the red flags are that they are just not compatible. They're just not sitting right. They don't understand each other. That is the main problem. They start dating when our other protagonist is dumped. And as we see them dating, we can see how poorly they date. They never manage to find time for another. His crush is not understanding about his dedication to being a doctor. And there's no sweet gentleness. There's no everyday kindness. There's just few grand gestures, and then the crush just expects some action. Let's go. And when he doesn't get action, we see him sulking and ghosting his boyfriend. And the young, nice doctor is so innocent and so pure-hearted. I would say he lies on the asexual spectrum, that he doesn't even get that he's ghosted. But the scene in the bedroom, now I'm spoiling it, so bear with me, sorry. But the scene in the bedroom where the crush wants some action and our doctor is like, not ready. You can see how he's not ready. And I was like, the whole scene, just get out of there, please. It's embarrassing to look at you. And he does get out of there. But the scene portrays so beautifully the mismatch between their personalities and energy. The expectations don't meet. Because our good doctor wants to connect, he wants to talk, he wants to live life, and this other his crush is more of a passionate man who wants attention, he wants to be taken care of, he wants someone who is steamingly in love with him. So in the meantime, we can see the two of them just naturally talking and constantly in contact, constantly spending time together, constantly having reasons to connect. And when they connect, it's somehow their communication is so natural. There's no obstacles. And I think that is the main quality of this series, the portrayal of an alternative way of loving, because the narcissistic way of loving, the romance we most often see, is this grandiose thing when you meet your Prince Charming and he's there all enigmatic and he's everything you wanted and he's everything you dream of, and you two just will match perfectly together. And that is an exaggeration, but that's this looking in the distance at someone who is perfect and then being in a, oh, I deserve this perfect person. And in contrast, there's a Mork and Tawan story, our main protagonist, where they don't have this grandiose sense, oh, we love each other endlessly, but we just somehow fit together. We are somehow day by day like spending time with each other, and day by day we talk with this, we like each other, and we just like want to be more with each other. And it's the older gay couple just tells that out front, that other way of loving, just the everyday, day to day, I want to take care of you, I want to know where you are, want to know you're well, I'm worried when you're not well, and I want to know where you are, how you are. And I just loved that. It was like it was excellent. So I highly recommend My Ride, obviously, and looking forward to more productions, because Thailand gives us really a wide range of series, and we get to see not just like a quintessential romance and just the two of them, but more how they fit in the greater narrative. And I liked this story because it was somewhere in between the movie, that short movie which usually depicts a more realistic gay reality and more cruel and harsh aspects of being queer, and the full-length series where they romanticize and often don't even engage in existence of homophobia or problems that are inherently queer, just focusing on the romance like there's no world that will oppose it, just the two of them will there one day. So I like this middle ground where they recognize the struggle of being queer, and Mork's decision to, as a bisexual man, because he had a girlfriend and now he wants a boyfriend, to just choose a man over a woman and decide that it is a better option for him. So I like the new nuance, and it was really very enjoyable. So if you watched it, tell me what you thought about it. If you want more content like this, subscribe, like, notifications, all that. You know the drill. Anyway, see you around. Bye.